Welcome back to Morning Drive. Haven't done these in a while. Just not in the mood to rant, I guess. But today I got a rant. And it's something I've been thinking about and have talked about in the past. It's about college education. And I hear ads on the radio for financial guy Dave Ramsey, and he's on the mark when it comes to a college education. If you have to take a loan to go to college, don't do it. My wife took loans out, but they were very modest loans. She got more, mostly grants. But those days aren't over as far as affordable colleges. You just can't go to Ivy League schools and get out and expect somebody to hire you just for the sake that you went to college. But the one thing that hit me in particular was this morning I saw one of those memes that said these 30-something Republicans voted against letting struggling students refinance their loans. All right, there's three premises in that meme that just need a throat punch. First, there are already refinancing methods out there. And if you don't qualify for a refinance on your loan, either A, you've already refinanced as far as you can, or B, your credit is so jacked up, you got no business refinancing your loan. You are high risk, so you're probably not paying your loan back anyway. And again, that's not everybody. I'm sure there are some people who are having problems because of the contract that they signed for that loan, that for some reason complicates their ability to refinance that loan. But that goes into my second point. If you didn't know how you were going to repay that loan, you shouldn't have taken the loan. Go out there and get yourself a job before you go to college. I went to college when I was 28 years old. It can be done. It is being done. It's been done and always will be done. I tell my kids, when you graduate high school and you want, keyword want, to go to college, we will pay for the tuition for a community college. You want anything else, you got to go out and earn it, or you got to be smart enough to get a scholarship, because we ain't paying for it. Can we? Yeah, probably. We've got the credit and we've got some savings that we could send our kids to $20,000, $30,000 a year college if we had to, but we'll help take the edge off, but we're not gonna finance your party days, you know what I mean? And okay, the third thing wrong with that meme is the premise that the government can solve this problem. Are you kidding me? People are, whoever made that meme was apparently upset that the government, doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, that the government was somehow going to find a solution for your lack of personal responsibility in taking a loan that you couldn't pay back. What bizarro world are you living in that you think the government can solve anything? They'll just move the debt along to somebody else, and eventually you're gonna pay. They just take it out. It used to be a nickel and a dime at a time, but now it's $40, $50, $100 at a time out of something, out of somewhere. So it's just, anytime that anybody, I don't care what your political affiliation is, if you think that more government is the solution, you just haven't been looking. Your head is somewhere in unicorn and leprechaun world, because so anyway, as far as college education, it is affordable. I don't know who these people are that are screaming and whining and belly aching that, my kids, it was $40,000 a year to send my kids this and that. And what Dave Ramsey says is, if your kids want to go to college and they want to take what is that thing? And they want to take anything except something that's usable in the current world, like programming, or be a doctor or an engineer, or something useful like a nurse. They want to take interpretive dance, and they want you to pay for it. Say no. Because what are you teaching? It's okay to blow your money into a hobby. Now, if they are serious and they are a dancer and they're in a dance troupe and this education will help further their career, then that's a different story. But if you go in taking philosophy or English, not that they're not worthy of studying for, but pay for it yourself. Because it's I have to find the ad from Dave Ramsey and replay it.
$130,000 to get a degree from Columbia in divinity to get a $40,000 a year job as a Presbyterian minister. $130,000 to get a degree, an undergraduate degree in psychology. That's crazy. That's crazy. So why? So when you have babies, you get to go home and be a mommy. Listen, I love stay-at-home moms. You know what the number one reason now I'm finding out people can't stay at home with their kids? They're freaking student loan stupidity. Now, I'm not mad at this particular poor lady that just called. This concept is driving me bananas. Listen, if you have a 20-year-old walking around, you got an 18-year-old walking around, grab them by the ears. No! You do not get a freaking useless degree from a private university that you cannot make a living with and then choose to go home and be a stay-at-home mom with $100,000 in student loan debt. Someone tell people this is going to happen. It's called life. You know what a psychology degree without a master's is worth? Nothing! Nothing! Absolutely nothing! You can't get a degree in a freaking factory. You can't get a job in a factory with that degree. You know what a theology degree from Columbia is worth? Nothing! Nothing! It has no marketplace value! Think, people! My God, think! This is what's going on. You've lost your ever-loving minds, America. You're stupid about education. How paradoxical is that? You're stupid about education. And you just wander in and go get a degree and spend any amount of money on this degree and act like the freaking student loan tooth fairy is going to pick up your stuff. There is no student loan tooth fairy, people. There's not one. You have to think. Your degree does not guarantee, your stupid degree in a stupid field that does not have a marketplace value does not guarantee you're going to get a job. As a matter of fact, it's an indicator you're too stupid to hire. Tell your children, don't be stupid, and don't assist them in this stuff. Don't assist them to go hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt to get a degree that has no marketplace value. This is ridiculous. Think, people, think.
Anyway, back to my original point. There are already refinancing institutions out there, debt consolidation, what have you. And once you are, I would say, $10,000, $15,000 in debt already, and you don't think that you can recover that money or make that money or repay that money, stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Stop incurring the debt and hope that the government or anybody is going to bail you out when you can't repay that debt. It's just ridiculous. And to the commenter that says, "Oh well, some people just aren't as fortunate as you," because I made a comment. I was like, you know what? I paid 2 mortgages when the economy tanked, and it hurt. I mean, I was scraping bottom. I was gonna have to tap into my savings or something to not default on a loan. It's called personal responsibility. And the person said, "Oh well, you're just not as fortunate as some people." Let me tell you what. I might have a story time on this, but I've been homeless a few times in my life, so I would not consider. I'm fortunate now, yes, by the grace of God and by hard work. I'm very blessed. But you can too. You can be blessed too. It's a choice, and that's another rant. But I did it. I pulled myself out of some pretty deep holes that I put myself into. Once you own your mistake, you can start choosing the right direction to get yourself back on the right path. So don't give me that, "Oh well, some people just aren't as fortunate as other people." And yeah, some people aren't, but making stupid choices ain't helping. In fact, if you're in a bad situation and you choose to do something that will put you in an even worse situation, I got no sympathy for you. And expecting somebody else, especially the government, to bail you out, you got no sympathy for me at all. And I'm not sorry I said that at all. So that's my rant. You guys stay safe out there. Thanks. Take care.